Welcome to Toffee TV. This is your comments for Huddersfield Town against Everton. Let's get straight into them. Natty Co, we would have likely lost this fixture if we had played it last November. I don't agree with the venomous hatred that some fans have for Allardyce. As you say, he's done what he was asked of him, and I guess it's in the balance whether he stays or not. I would much rather we had a different manager with more vision and creativity for the future, but I could understand if the club retained him. And I definitely don't want us to lose our last two games just to increase the chance of him getting sacked. Yeah, listen, he's come in and done what was asked of him, simple as that. Whether people agree with whether he should have come in or they don't, he's done what we needed him to do, I suppose. In terms of going forward, I don't think he's going to capture everybody's imagination if he stays, is he? So I think what's important is we try and win these last two games, and then the club makes a decision. Hopefully it's already made the decision and we're ready to go, because we can't be hanging around once the season finishes. Hilton Aquatics, hopefully Vlasic coming back in will end Balassi at Everton. Listen, Balassi's been involved in 5 of our last 8 or 9 goals, but he isn't playing well, there's no question about that. Maybe a pre-season, see what he's like next season, or maybe, you know, maybe Palace will come back in for him in the summer, who knows. But it was good to see Vlasic involved again. I thought he'd done quite well. Fender Kev, Everton don't need to lose to get rid of Sam. It's the way we play, win, lose or draw, that's the problem. Huddersfield are one of the worst teams in the division, so although it's always good to get any type of win, let's not get too carried away with our win today. For AFC to get into the top 4 on a regular basis, which our history demands, we need a new manager with a different mindset to Allardyce. He's great at saving teams from relegation, but he'll never take us to the level we need to get to. So thanks Sam, but come the summer he needs to be gone and a new forward-thinking manager installed in his place. Yeah, I mean, difficult to disagree with that. He's come in, he's done well. He's good at doing a certain type of job, so Allardyce. Get you organised, make sure you're away from any kind of danger, I suppose. But we want to be challenging at the top end, or certainly trying to get to that top end. So yeah. Stuart Lowe, Ped, of course we shouldn't want Everton to lose to get Allardyce out. It goes against my grain to do that, but why cheer the team on when you utterly don't want this clown in charge of the future? I seriously want us to lose the next 2 games, as I despise him and just want his end to come ASAP. What good is 4 wins at the end of a crap season to then find those wins with a tipping point that gave him another season? We will get the same crap next season, and I'm supposed to get behind the team. You cheer the team on because you can see a future, but I don't. I see another season of shit football and scrounging wins by 1 goal. Stuart, I'll never want Everton to lose a game of football, ever. I honestly don't believe if we win the next 2 games it'll alter, or we get beat 8-0 in the next 2 games. Well, 8-0 maybe, but I honestly don't believe. I think Mashiri has made his decision one way or the other. You cheer a team on because they're your team. That's what being a supporter is, isn't it? You support Everton, not the manager, don't you? Really. It's great if you like the manager, of course it is. Same with the players, but you're an Evertonian because you're an Evertonian. Hopefully we'll be able to get a manager that we're all behind, but I couldn't want Everton to lose a game of football. It's not within me. Alan Ball's Shimpad, well done for recognising at last that Allardyce is doing what he was hired to do and being happy for the lads. Hey, maybe if he was given the chance and the money that con man Koeman was given, he may build a great team. Just maybe. Cue the hate fest, guys. Alan Ball's Shimpad, yeah, he's doing what he was asked to do. No one can argue with that. If he was given more money, he might be able to do a great team. Don't know. 2 signings, Tosin and Walcott, have been good, gotta say that, but do you want him to have more money? Do you want this kind of football to continue? I know what I want. What do you want? Carl H, a 2-0 away from home is never a bad thing, and they were 2 well taken goals. To think if we had a few more games we could have been in Europe again, but I don't want EFC to bore their way into European competition or to a respectable league finish. I still hope we find a younger, attack-minded manager who will be able to get more from the squad we have and hopefully add 1 or 2 more quality signings. Totally agree, Carl. I think for us all to get on board, we need a vision. We need a young, hungry, attacking-minded manager for us all to get behind and to move forward as a club. That's my view. Mehmet Turkoglu, hope I've said that right. I need to say something here to all Everton fans. Just think about what if Everton could create 4 decent goal positions at every game for Cenk Tosun. How many goals would he score? Don't you feel excited when you think about that? Yes. My guess is in one season he could score at least 20 or 25 goals if he could just get 4 chances per game. Mehmet, totally agree. He's feeding off scraps at the moment. We give him 1 opportunity a game and normally he scores it. So let's hope next season we can get more attack minded and create some chances for Cenk, because I agree he could easily score 20 goals next season. Swadehead EFC summed up the Allardyce situation nicely there, Baz. Of course he's not the man to take us to the level we need to get to, but he has done what he was brought in to do. Anyone who's forgotten just how desperate our situation was needs to go back and watch the Atalanta and Southampton games the week before he was appointed, and that's not a dig at David Unsworth. None of this was his fault. Yeah, I agree, it was worrying at that time. I know people can look back with hindsight and say we'd have been alright, but would we? Would we? I don't know. The Atalanta game and the Southampton game were horrendous, absolutely horrendous. We dropped David Unsworth into a position that was untenable almost. He had 5 of his 7 games were away from home and we were garbage away. So we are where we are. Allardyce came in, he's done a job. Now let's try and move forward. Paul Morris, some of the fans are behaving like entitled spoiled brats who expect miracles and fantasy football. Allardyce has taken us from a relegation battle to the top half. Give the guy a break. That's about the size of it at the moment, isn't it? But Paul, we've got to reach for the stars, haven't we? Surely, because sometimes you get there. We can't go. We are where we are. Let's just be happy to be 8th because I want to be first. That's my vision. Parker 91. I'm all for a change of manager in the summer, and not for 1 second do I think Sam is the man to take us forward. But I do think the grief he's received, especially on social media, is way over the top. We've got pros there that have gone through 3 managers this year. He's done his job. It hasn't been pretty, but the behaviour on Twitter and personal attacks, you'd think he got us relegated single-handedly. I'll never warn to him, by the way, but I believe Koeman and Walsh are responsible for how our season has gone. Hopefully next year we can have some positive unity as a club and a fan base. I think you've summed it up quite nicely there. There's more to this story than Sam Allardyce. He has received some grief. Some people will say it's valid, fair enough, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Ronald Koeman and Steve Walsh are behind this as well as these players who have let 3 managers down at times this season. But we do need to have some unity as a fan base and a club, and that's going to start with a new manager, I feel anyway. And that is it for your comments. Thanks for Joe for putting them together. If you want your comments read out, comment on the instant match reactions after the Southampton game at the weekend, and your comment could appear here and we will read it out. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It takes a second, and enjoy the rest of your week. See you soon on Toffee TV.